how you situate it. You know, maybe it's the military in you, but the straightforwardness is so funny and refreshing.
Yeah.
Compared to most of the life, you know, most of the shit you watch on any type of comic, any type of, if it's YouTube, if it's TV, it's usually fluff.
Yeah.
Or like
So
sometimes.
so that's one of the benefits of what I do because I don't have no fluff, right? But then
Not at all.
one of the disadvantages I have is I can't. I tell everybody. So this is something that's pretty interesting, man. That happened on TV. I didn't understand why I was so successful on TV, right? I didn't understand. I didn't know. And so I talked to my producer one day, and he was like, "Look, man," he said, "Here's the deal." He was like, "You say crazy shit, funny shit. Everything you say is entertaining every time, all the time." He said, "We shoot 43 hours of film for a 43-minute video, right? 43 hours for 43 minutes." And he said, "I could make an episode of your own TV show every time. Every time I got 43 minutes of just you doing crazy stuff, could make my own episode." He said, "I have to fight to find information for everybody else." So I just kind of look at it, Ty, like this, like it's, call it one of them stupid gifts I have, but I maximize it because I understand, like, sometimes I just say some good stuff and it's entertaining, you know?
I think it's because God gives people when they're trying to do to help people.
Yeah,
In all the videos, you're telling people it's not funny because you're making fun of them. It's funny because it's just so truthful. You're
yeah.
actually only trying to help the kids before they make a mistake of their life.
Yeah, bro, I had a long conversation with this kid just on Thursday, and I was like, man, if I could record this conversation and play this back to this kid, nah, he trying to go enlisted. He got a 3.7 GPA in finance from a solid ass college. He trying to go enlist, and every time I try to talk to him about some shit, he just kept coming back around to like, well, I really want to be an army. I'm like, man, bro, you missing the whole boat. The boat. You're missing the boat, man. You're missing the boat. So, anyway, Ty, hey, real quick, we got YouTube on here. I'm telling y'all, YouTube, it's in the title. Jump on Zoom if you got questions. Hey, man, I'm just telling y'all. So I got together with some savages, man, and we just shot The War Room. So go look it up on YouTube. It's called The War Room. It's a new podcast coming out. It's me, Jay from Green Beret Chronicles, Aaron from a huge ass podcast, and my tight man from the Naval Academy, Ben, who was a MARSOC Marine. So go check out The War Room. You know they got, hey, Ty, to your point, I'm telling you right now, the first 10 seconds are some classic. I got the first 10 seconds of the video. I apologize right now for what I say. I'm going to catch some heat. I'm just telling you right now, because beaters are going to beat. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. Beaters are going to beat. All right? But it's fixing to be hitting. I think it drops tomorrow. I asked my guy when it drops, but we're going to find out.
Quick question, man. Have you ever thought about, like, maybe because I grew up being an athlete, hanging out with athletes, we all think we can do stuff. Have you ever thought about, like, maybe some of the world's best athletes, knowing, like, they think, like, you can challenge them to try
So,
to go and see if they can do it?
so one of my ideas is I want to have 1,000 people, okay? And I want the audience to be able to bet on who will quit. Or like 100 people, right? Like, yeah, like 100 people, and then you interview all of them, and then they get to go through all the profiles, and they get to put their money on who they think is gonna make it, and who's gonna quit, right? And I want to call the TV show, you thought you knew, something like that, right? You thought you knew who was gonna quit, because I think a lot of people would be shocked, right? Like a lot of people give me grief when I say, "Oh, that dude ain't gonna make it." But see, in my world, we know who ain't gonna make it for the most part. You can't ever tell nobody who's gonna make it, but like we do a decent job being like, that dude ain't got no chance, bro. You ain't never done nothing physically in your life, and you going to be a Navy SEAL. You probably ain't gonna make it, homeboy. I'm just letting you know. Like it's too much bark on that tree for you to take off. So.
Yeah, dude, and I think it's because I've never had the idea of involved in it. So I like it kind of funny with people that they're on that, I have friends that really have that confident, oh, I think I can do anything without it, and it's really fun. Watching those people fail.
So.
I know that's messed up, but it's like.
Ty, I had a kid go out there 2 years ago, and he was the epitome I can do anything, right? I tell everybody, you can say that, right up until your kidneys and your liver shut down and you fall over and spend 2 weeks in the hospital. I don't care how tough you are, how much get it done you have. If your kidneys and liver fail and you fall over in formation and you can't move no more, you done. Like, you not making it. The program ain't for you, homeboy. You ain't gonna make it. So, but I appreciate you, Ty. I know you knew. We're gonna ask them, get some more questions answered. I told all the cats on here, man. Like, we dropped a new podcast today. It's coming out tomorrow. It's called The War Room. Green Beret, Navy SEAL, Marsoc Marine, and a PJ talking about. Tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Trump. I don't know what's coming out tomorrow, but we talked about Mike Glover's craziness, Trump, and then we talked about the change of command ceremony with the funniness. And we talked about one other thing, man. What was the other thing we talked about? Something else. So it's great. I mean, it was fire, man. It's gonna be fire. So I hope y'all enjoy it. It was kind of crazy. So.
Hey, quick question, man. I know that you know what's going on more than most people believe. And the stuff I saw today, I don't know if it's fake news or real news. I figured you would know. And I only asked this because I literally saw this tweet like 30 minutes before we got on this Zoom call. And it was our boy Putin pretty much saying Americans push.
He said, what did Putin say?
He was saying that we're the biggest threat. That we should be known like,
Yeah. I mean, that's a fair statement, though, Ty. Like, look. No, this is what no one understands, man. No one understands this. Okay, we are the biggest bullies in the world. Why does everybody in the world hate us? Because we're bullies, right? But see, here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. We talk about this. If we would do one thing, just stop funding everybody in the world for bullyism, we would have enough money that we didn't have to pay taxes. Everyone would go to college for free, okay? And we would have the best education system in the world. Everything would be the best. But see, we got our hands in all this pudding. Like Israel. I'm 25% Jewish, okay? Israel, like 90% of their budget come out of our pocket. Okay, if we cut all that stuff off, bruh, you know, everybody else would be better off. Okay, but that ain't what we do. So anyway, Ty, listen, I'm going to let some other people answer some questions, okay? Hold on. Hang out. Appreciate you for coming. Absolutely. Okay, what else we got? What's another? Hey, Jonah, I got a question for you, big dog. I got to think about it, though. This is poor. This is poor for me. I did have a big question. I had somebody coming on this channel that was struggling to get an officer billet. I told him to come on here. Hey, take me some. I got your phone number. I'll call you, bro. I'm on vacation right now. We down at the beach. Everything kind of crazy, man. So.
Something for you, man, regarding the Michigan kid, man.
How'd he do?
I think it's important, right, for people to hear this. Right?
Okay.
I know you preach a lot of the officer route, degrees and stuff, but some people with degrees don't equal intelligence or motivation to really want to do the thing. Whatever. Long story short, wasted my time, like my guys' time. I jumped the hoops. But technically, he was disqualified on paper. Jumped the hoops. I was able to get him some stuff. You know, the hard side got him some, and he couldn't show up. He couldn't do a simple thing as wake up at 6 in the morning and show up on time for the phone. That I got him. No, that's all I did. I was like, hey man, wasted my time. Good luck.
Hey, hang up on him, dude. Make sure you tell me, because when he come back to me, I'll blow his head off, right? Like.
The recruiters in Michigan didn't even entertain him. They didn't even want to retest or take care of him at all.
Yeah.
I told him, like, man, you want to do this? You say you want to be an officer, but you not carry yourself as such. You can't show up to a single appointment at 6 a.m. How you gonna be an officer in the Army? So,
Can't do it. Everybody need to hear that. Can't do it. Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, man. So I'm gonna tell you this little secret. Not a secret, but it happened today. So I don't check my emails very often. I check them like once a day. So I was in my emails today about 2 in the afternoon, and I got an email with a big ass email thread, probably 25 emails back and forth. And it was a young man in 2020 that I had talked to that wanted to go be a PJ, but he had great grades, right? And I'm like, bro, you can't go just enlist to be a PJ. It's 2020. Like, we need to go use that brain power. You want to be involved in medicine? Have you looked at medical school? Woo. Okay? Where do you think young man is right now? So I'm gonna take a shot. Just take a shot.
He's in college.
Dave, he's already in college in 2020. Dave.
Maybe he's still in college.
The motherfucker's at Harvard Medical School. Second year Harvard Medical School, okay? So I want y'all to understand when you come on this channel, man, like the sky's the limit, but like Jonah said, you got to do the work, man. And that's my biggest thing. Like we tell everybody in our mentorship program, if I tell you to do something, you don't do it, you're gone. Like we're not playing with you because I got too much greatness. I got 3 kids fixing to be at Harvard Medical School. 3 of them. I got 2 coming this year, and I got another one there right now. Okay? So just understand that when you come in these rooms and you want some help, that's why I'm hard on everybody, right? I don't just offer help up. You know, I'm not just offering you to go right to whatever it is. You got to get the work in, man. So just letting y'all know. I just wanted to share that tidbit. I got that today. It fired me up, man. And then I got some dude from some random-ass country. Well, it's probably not random to him, but he's, I don't even know what the hell, Micronesia or whatever it is, but he trying to be the first. He said there's nobody in SEALs and there's nobody flying planes in the Navy from his country, which I can believe that. So we're going to try to get him in flying. So that was another one we picked up today, which I thought was awesome. So. All right, what's the next question? What you got, Dave? You get one question, you get fired, bro.
No worries. I have like this young cat that I work with.
Yeah.
And like he needs his residency. Would the military take him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell him. Some people don't believe me. I'm trying to tell him, yo, go to the military and get your green card.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna tell you, Dave. I tell them one time and then they go fuck themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting there beating them up about trying to get their citizenship or nothing like that.
He's from Venezuela, you got me?
Yeah, I mean, you could habla español with him, senor.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next question?
Yo, should you swim for RAS?
So what let me ask you this, Patty Parker. What's it say on the Army PDF, big dog? Okay, so send me an email right now and ask for the Army PDF. You got 15 minutes to read it and then come back and ask that question. Sound like a plan? All right. You good? Easy peasy, brother. Easy peasy. Okay, hang on. Jonah said you need a green card. We need a green card. Go figure it out. You get in this country, figure it out. Shit, that's all I'm going to tell you. I ain't got time to worry about you figuring it out. Okay. What else we got?
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Chancellor.
So been on here before. I'm interested in flying. Currently listed in the Air Force, the Guard.
Chancellor, did you talk to my dude?
I sent him an email. I never got anything back. That was like earlier this year.
Okay, so Chancellor, this is what I'm going to tell you, bro. If you can't fight through to get to somebody, then you ain't going to do whatever you want to do. So if I gave you an email to talk to somebody, I know who I told you to talk to, then you need to talk to them. That means you got to figure it out, okay? What are you trying to do? I know you're trying to go fly, Chancellor. You're in the Air Force right now. Have you graduated from college yet?
No, sir.
Don't you got another year?
Yes, sir. I graduate in the fall next year.
That's what I thought, okay? And what's your GPA?
3.4.
3.4, okay? And what did I tell you back in January?
Pretty much just finish up school. That's the main concern.
Yep.
To finish up school. But right now I got kind of worried about AFOQT coming up. So I know that I should be studying for that. And then if I was to consider going flying for the Navy instead, I was thinking at what point do I get in contact with the officer?
So AFOQT is the test you got to take for the Air Force, right? To go fly in the Air Force. Is your command support?
Yes,
is your command supporting you to go fly?
Very much so.
Okay.
My command has been pretty supportive. He wants me to go fly, and then I'm pretty cool with the pilots that are here now.
Okay.
I talked to they fly heavies though, and he was telling me that I have a guaranteed slot out here if I complete everything I told him I was going to, and because they said they having issues finding qualified people. So
What are they flying, Chancellor?
KC-135.
Okay, is a KC-135 a good aircraft for you to fly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 100%, 1,000,000%, 100% good airplane for you to fly, right? So I would tell you, what do you think you should be doing right now?
Right now, I'm worried about school.
Hey, Chancellor. I know you've heard this on here before. We don't worry about shit, right? We're not gonna worry about something we in control of. You in control of school?
Yes, sir. I am very much.
Okay, so then we're not worrying about that. All right. We worry. Your butt need to be studying for that AFQT so you can get that 85. What's your major?
Electrical engineering.
Electrical engineering. So you only need an 80. You need an 80 on it, but I tell everybody we want to try to get a 90 on the test.
So also with that, I know that the GPA is a big concern. Does it matter which major? Because I know it's a
Chancellor. You have a 3.4 in electrical engineering, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you fucking black. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Do I need to worry about anything else?
No, sir.
No, sir. Just keep your 3.4. Okay? Bust out the AFQT. Your command support you're gonna be fine. Get a hold of my dude Will. Okay? Get a hold of Will. What you got, Alex?
So electrical engineering is like at least in ROTC it was like a critical manning position. So a lot of the electrical engineering guys got like auto put into not-for-profit stuff. Like you had like one dude went to flight school with electrical engineering. So maybe verify with your National Guard people.
So Alex, understand this, Alex. Though he not in ROTC. He's only going to take the job if they give him a pilot billet. Because if not, we'll take him to the Navy. He'll be flying in the Navy. He's not in ROTC or anything like that. He's in the National Guard right now. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir. When I first talked to, because I wanted to go on ROTC originally, and they told me the same exact thing. Hey, it's critical manning. We can't guarantee you're going to fly. It doesn't matter which.
No.
Okay. And I talked to a bunch of other pilots, fighter pilots, heavies. They told me, hey, guard is the best route that you can go. Because I was thinking about, hey, maybe when I get all my qualifications here, maybe I go active duty and fly. But they told me, yeah, that's a dumbass move. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Yep.
Fly for the guard, and if they don't take you, go fly Navy.
Yep.
So I told them I wanted to go fighter route, and then I was asking, hey, how do I set myself up for test pilot school down the long road? So.
Chancellor, will you please call my dude or call me? I got your phone number in my phone. Just call me, okay? Okay, I'm just going to tell you, just like Jonas said, right? Though, if you keep fucking around and not calling us back, we're going to throw you out of this group. Because I'm telling you right now, you got everything you need to do whatever you want to do. But if you don't get no help, you're going to end up like sideways on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, real quick. Hang on. Hey, Jake, what are you doing?
How are you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. Tell everybody who you are.
Yeah, I play Jake Hansen. Zweig was our basically director of man development at the University of Illinois. I play linebacker for Texas now. Just calling to hop on and say what's up real quick.
Let's go, big dog. Playing linebacker, 3 ACLs later. Fuck, you're still getting it in the NFL, man. I appreciate you coming on here.
You know, a few other stupid surgeries.
But you made it. You grinded it out, right?
Sir, just calling it.
Let's go. Congratulations, big dog.
Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Zweig's my guy, man. He got some good knowledge for y'all. He can drop some wisdom to you guys, man. So, just calling to say what's up, Zweig. Check in, man.
Appreciate it, big dog. Appreciate it, man.
I see you on Instagram with the everybody hop on.
Yeah. We banging Zoom on Friday nights, man, trying to spread all that glory and that knowledge on how to be great. You know what I'm saying? You got to see it firsthand every day. You know, these cats get to see it on Friday evenings, and that's about it.
Yes, sir. I just saw a bunch of Illinois dudes, Dutch Kramer and McCord. We just played some golf, and I'm about to see Mike do that a little bit later today. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, Mikey do that. Where's he at?
He's in Naperville. He's doing like venture capital. Killing it.
Yeah, brother. I need to call him, man. I need to call him.
For sure. All right, y'all have fun, man.
All right, Jake. Handle your business,
Let's
brother.
play again.
Absolutely.
Good luck to all you guys. We'll see ya.
All right, folks. What's the next question?
Hey Jake, how you doing?
Go ahead, Sebastian.
Hey, I don't remember if you remember our call a couple days ago.
Yep.
I called trying to see if I could get some information on, getting a direct route to being some sort of a K9 handler in the military.
To be in a what?
K9 handler.
Yeah, we talked about it. What'd you come up with? I told you to jump on this call and we'll hash through it. Okay, what'd you come up with?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, I've been super busy with the business, but I did hop on LinkedIn and made a profile, uploaded my resume and all that stuff. But I was trying to get some information from some people here, but it's not giving me access. It's saying that I need something about I need to that these members are outside of my network.
All right, you talking about LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Just send them a request, right? So click on the right button. It says just make a request. You can make so many. Hey, Jonah. Hey, the young man showed up. This is Sebastian. So let me ask you this. He's been a dog trainer for 4 years. What would be your recommendation? What's the title? 38. What is it? What is a dog trainer? Sebastian.
31K in the Army at least.
31K. What would be your advice for him?
Well, is that what he's currently, does he have a business with it?
Yeah, he got a business training dogs.
Are you looking at continuing your business, like going into the military, like kind of reserve National Guard route, or what's the plan?
So, originally, the best route that I saw that it kind of benefited me the most would be to go National Guard because they do offer it. But I've been speaking to a lot of recruiters in my state, and they're basically telling me that there's nothing in my state. It'd be very difficult to get it, especially just going free route.
It's one of the most uniform jobs in the military. That and med tech is like super small, man. Like they don't. I would have to look as soon as I go. I'll turn my camera off. I'll pull up my work computer. I can check to see if there's any reserve slots. I'm pretty sure they don't. But I have access to all the reserves, so I can check. I doubt it, but it's gonna be hard, man. Get that job. I mean, in the 6 years I've been in the Greek band, not once have I seen somebody get that.
And Jonah, just so we're clear, I told him to get on LinkedIn and look up all the military K9 dudes. I got a K9 dude across the street from me, but he been on vacation. He was a dog trainer in the Marine Corps, and now he's doing a contract making a bunch of money for the Air Force. But I told him he probably going to have to network into that job. Is that a fair statement?
Not necessarily. I mean, not necessarily. When it comes to recruiting side, we have access to HRC, which is the recruiting command. They send out the training plan.
Okay.
They send out the training plan for years, so it doesn't really matter who you know. Honestly, it's a matter of you wait it out to see when the jobs will open up. But there's ways to do it. Put my number. Just shoot me a text, Sebastian.
Thank you so much.
I can give you some tips.
If I could get a quick, but I'm here on link at the moment. I don't know if you can see my camera, but I'm here looking at the profiles and it doesn't give me any options. So let's say I'll click on somebody and it'll tell me I don't have access to this profile, and I'll just go down to everybody.
Okay, so Sebastian, let's do this. We'll jump on. Give me a call Monday afternoon or Sunday night, and we'll talk about it. I'll jump on with you. We'll figure it out.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Hey, make sure you call Joan, okay?
Okay, is his number going to be on the chat?
He just said he going to put it in the chat.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it's in the chat. Go get it out of the chat. Send him a text message. Don't wear his ass out, okay? He going to do big things as a Green Beret, all right? We got to get him through the Green Beret shit. Okay. All right, next question.
Yeah, I got a question for smaller dudes.
What's your name?
Like myself. Isaiah.
Isaiah, what you got, brother?
So, like smaller dudes like myself, I was wondering, like, what I hear a lot of like in some of the previous videos you've done on was a ranger. You did say it was smaller dudes, but I was wondering like, because I hear conflicting things about whether they or I myself can make it through.
Okay, so how big are you, little elf?
I'm 5'5", 135.
Woo.
Can I add to that, Jake?
Go ahead, Jonah. I know the numbers. Go ahead.
I don't know what the numbers are, but there's an instructor over at Zweig Selection. He's an 18 Delta. He's a medic. He's maybe like 5'2" on a good day. Like he's short. Like you make it if you want to make it. Is it going to be harder? Obviously, Jake is probably going to say yes, but because you got to carry a lot of weight. But
So Isaiah, what I'm gonna tell you is how big a dog are you? That's the question. I'm not asking you to answer it. I'm just saying, like, right? I would tell you hit the squat rack heavy. You know, I imagine you run pretty fast right now, correct?
Yeah, I've started training. I've always been pretty comfortable with running.
Okay. Are you Hispanic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Y'all got the gift of lungs, bro. So, like, I would tell you hit the squat rack, man. You know, that's what I would tell you. Hit the squat rack. Make sure you go in as strong as possible, but it's always a matter of how tough you are, man. You know, I'm trying to think if I had any small guys with me. I mean, I had a couple short dudes. There's a couple dudes in my class shorter than me, but even Dan Brown, he's probably 5'6". He was, probably 190. So I'm 5'7". I was 200. But don't let that be the judge of, like, slowing you down. I tell everybody, hey, y'all know I worked SoCom Athlete 2 weeks ago, man. They were just in Virginia Beach this last week. I'm telling you right now, if you want to get a gauge, if you ready, or if you got the grit, go to SoCom Athlete, man. Go to the Hell Day. Go to the Development Day. Like, just go do it. And then you'll know. Like, if you go there and you chilling and you carrying the log around and ain't that big a deal and it's a good time, then you'll be all right. Make sense, Isaiah?
Yeah.
You got the PDF?
No, I don't have it.
Okay, so make sure you just send me an email. Hey, everybody on YouTube, everybody in this call, make sure you put it in the subject line, man. If you send me an email with no subject line, my bot doesn't recognize it, okay? Ask for the Army PDF. That's all you got to do. My bot will return it. My RIA bot will return it, and you have it almost immediately. Easy day, brother. Jinx, I appreciate you on YouTube handling stuff, brother. I talked to a lawyer the other day, said a dude making $25,000 alive with people paying $5. I couldn't believe it. But he got 600,000 subscribers, so he's 10 times bigger. We'll continue to make our $5 alive. All right, what's the next question?
I got one, Jake.
What you got, Hogan?
Talk about National Guard, 18 X-ray,
Yep.
active duty.
Yep.
Prior SO candidate when I was younger.
Yep.
I talked to the old SEAL mentor, still keep in touch now. I've got a couple guys on Dev Group that I've talked to. That
Yep.
I went through the program with and all that. They all have good things to say about 18 X-ray. So now I'm trying to decide between guard or not. I
So
have a pretty successful job, so that's why I'm kind of leaning towards the guard.
how successful a job do you have?
I'm a journeyman lineman, making around 150 to 200 a year.
Yep. So here's what I'm gonna tell you, Hogan. Okay. And I hate to say this, but I lived in your body, right? I got out May of 2001. Okay. I was out for 4 months. Hey, call Zen back over to help you. I was out for 4 months when the Navy called me to go back in, and I didn't go back in. Okay. And I've been looking in that rearview mirror for the last 23 years. All right. At some point, you got to let that rearview mirror go, and you got to keep it moving. Because I will tell you right now, all you fixing to do when you go in the National Guard is mess up your $200,000 a year job. And I don't know about you, but I'm sure you living pretty comfortably on $200,000 a year, correct? Yeah? Huh?
Just unfulfilled, it seems like.
Absolutely. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. You got are you military? Are you free fall qualified? You do skydiving?
Negative.
You go scuba diving?
I was a SAR swimmer.
Okay.
For surfing. And then I became a CB because I was on DES when I did the SAR, BBSS. I enjoyed that portion of it. Obviously, just like ship life. Became a CB, got stationed in Mississippi until I got out.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you, man. Dog, I'm 52 years old. I ain't going to fight nobody no more, right? I go skydiving. I jump out the plane. I feel special for the 45 seconds. I land. I feel special. It helps me kind of control that want to go play bad games with bad people with guns, okay? I would challenge you with making $200,000 a year to go find something that you can feel special about doing, okay? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. How old are you?
27.
27. So, like, the problem you have when you go play in the National Guard, you're going to be gone 3 years straight anyway. Are you in the Union?
What do you mean by that?
So, like, you got to go to basic training.
Oh, like am I in the Guard currently?
No, I'm saying if you go in the Guard, you're going to be basic training. Then you're going to go to infantry school. Then you're going to go to, right, the whole course. You got to go to 18 X-ray. You got to go to Q course. You got to go to AFAS. You got to go to all that stuff. You're going to be gone for 3 years. They're not going to send you on the weekends to go to AFAS. I know they got the program like the, what is it, 18th or 19th and 20th group. They got the program, but you still got to go to schools. They're not going to send you to Ranger School 2 days a month. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be gone. Like, you're going to be gone basically the first 3 years. And are you working for a company?
I thought about that, and I've been getting rid of, I don't know how to word it, getting rid of toys and budgeting my life better to go. So I've been training for about a year now. Working with another soft operator that I met in Bud's prep, the strength coach there at the time. Him and I just kept in touch. So I've been training with them for about a year now, and then really right now I'm just waiting on the government to do their paperwork for me to go nuts. Okay,
so I guess my question to you would be, that sounds great. You got a family?
Negative.
No wife, nothing?
Mom, they had
No, I'm just saying you don't have a wife or kids.
negative.
Are you going to be able to get your journeyman line job back in 7-8 years when you get out?
Yeah, I have it anytime I want. I'm a contractor. Right now, essentially, I just chase storms. So snowstorms, hurricanes, tornadoes. Whenever there's a natural disaster is when I get up and go.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Me personally, I would go active duty. I wouldn't, I know that 19th and 20th group got a great program. I know they do. My whole problem with it is it's hard to be a part-time gunfighter and be successful. It's really hard. I'd much rather you go active duty for 4 years, go 18 X-ray contract, go in 4 years, 6 years, get your time in, and then come back down to the National Guard and go back to work as a lineman. Because that's super feasible for you if you chasing storms, right? Like, you either playing with the Army or you chasing storms. You're able to pick up your money and chasing storms, 3 weeks at a time, month at a time, and then you go back to the Guard, take another package for the Guard, and you go down range, Yeah. But I don't think there's a right answer, to be honest with you. You just got to figure, you're only 27, you ain't got no wife and kids. Just figure out what you want to do and go do it.
Let me ask you this if I can. I don't really know much about you other than I think you grew up around Rangers and SF guys. Why'd you go SO over SF?
So I got into the Naval Academy as a freshman in high school. I got into West Point as a sophomore. Okay? I grew up in a town, Fort Lewis, Washington. Silicon, Washington's right next to Fort Lewis. Every one of my parents was an E9, E8 in the Army. Every one of them. Okay? And I'm going to tell you the truth. I picked the Naval Academy because it had sailboats on the cover. If I knew what I knew now, or anybody had pulled me aside and said, hey, man, here's the differences between the Army and the Navy, I would have went to West Point. Okay? But they didn't. I literally, when I got to college, the first day of prep school at Naval Academy, prep, I was in shock because I didn't realize I had joined the military. I thought I was going to college for 5 years. So I wish I had a better answer for you, but I just kind of ended up in the Navy, and then once I got in the Navy, really ain't shit you can do but SO, right? So I didn't get a job out the Naval Academy. I went and drove ships for 2 years. I murdered that, And then I got my SO deal and I went and banged, you know? But it wasn't by choice, really. If I was in the Army, I would have went SF. Because all I want to do is be an Army Ranger Green Beret. I didn't really care about being a SEAL. Like, that was just a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, the job that I could go do in the Navy. So, you know, I tried to go to Ranger School. When I was in the SEALs, I tried to go to Ranger School. But I got hurt. I tore my hamstring right before I was supposed to go to Ranger School. So...
And then I guess my last question is, because my old mentor, I asked him the same things. He said he's never really worked with SF guys. And now you're mentioning possibly going back to active. Would you say SO or SF?
SF 100%. You got to understand, man, the SF dudes are all over the world right now working. The Navy SEALs ain't working nowhere, bro. We don't do no FID. So if there ain't an active war going on, we ain't doing shit. Whereas the Green Beret dudes are all over Africa, all over Central America, all over Asia, all over the Middle East. And especially, like, this is the thing. Like, I got 3 National Guard buddies real good. And they say it all the time, man, you get as much work as you want in the National Guard. Because you can always raise your hand and volunteer to go on a deployment.
Say on a dive team too and all that. So
Yeah, they do. My buddy was on the dive team. Their dive teams are all right, right? I don't know how much dive work they're doing, but I know they do a lot of dive trips to Key West and to the Maldives. The Maldives is a big diving place for them. So they get around, but, you know, if that, I don't know. I think SF is the best place you can go if you actually want to try to do something. That's just my point.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Absolutely, big dog. Good luck to you. Need anything, give me a call.
Thank you.
All right, what else we got?
Hey, Jake.
Who's talking?
Tommy.
Who?
Tommy.
Okay, Tommy T, I can't see you. Oh, I see you now. Go ahead. What you got?
Jake, I'm wondering, should I go SEAL officer or SEAL enlisted if my goal isn't quality of life, but it's seeing combat?
Then you should go Army.
Officer or enlisted?
I would go officer right now because ain't nobody seeing no combat really. You got a college degree?
I got a college degree.
So then I'm gonna go be an officer in the Army and roll my dice that way.
Do they see combat? Do they actually get on the X and shoot people and stuff?
If you're not a pussy, they do.
Okay.
Right? If you want to stay in the talk, you can stay in the talk.
Got it. Yeah, I just heard from a bunch of like SEALs and stuff that the officers they don't get in there.
Yep, that's their choice, brother. That's their choice.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, I'm sending out another shot. YouTube, hey man, we got a new podcast coming out. Be out tomorrow called The War Room. Daniel Fernandez just gave us $5. We made $5 tonight. We're killing it. Killing it. All right, what's the next question?
I looked at the Army PDF saying that I gotta start after the 10 months. But I'm coming straight out of high school right now. I'm graduating early next January with 3.2 GPA. Is it better to go to college and go in as an officer or just enlist?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, let's talk shop. What's your GPA right now? 3.2?
3.2, yeah.
Okay, are you on track to take calculus next year?
Well, I finished algebra 2 as a freshman. Now.
Say what?
I finished algebra 2 as a freshman.
Okay, so what maths have you taken?
Algebra 1, geometry, and algebra 2.
Okay, you didn't. Are you not taking pre-calculus and calculus?
No.
Why are you graduating early if you ain't taking those classes?
Honestly, school really isn't my thing, but should I?
I'm just asking some questions to get to know you a little bit better, basically, right? I'm trying to ascertain kind of where you stand and what you're doing. Have you taken chemistry?
Yes, I have chemistry.
What'd you get in chemistry?
I think I'd be minus.
Okay, have you taken physics?
No, I haven't taken physics.
Okay, have you thought about going to the military academies because they're free?
No.
Okay, So this is what I'm gonna tell you, young buck. Graduating early and going into special forces is not really in the plan. Because you guys got a 1 in 200 chance of actually making it through the special forces selection pipeline. Okay? 1 out of 200 guys that enter from high school make it. So then I'm gonna flip that around on you and say, you ain't a dumb dude. Why don't you look at going to one of the service academies and then come back on here in a week and we'll have another conversation. Does that make sense?
What would you recommend to the service academies?
I mean, you got to go do your research, brother. I'm not you. You know what I'm saying? West Point is by far the best service academy in my opinion, though. By far. Million miles over. Okay? That make sense?
Yeah. Thank you for your time, man.
You're good, brother. Just come back next week. I'm gonna give you some research because I know you young and you trying to figure it out. You just got to go figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want you to think like going special forces straight out of high school is a great plan. That's not a great plan in my background. You guys don't make it unless you some kind of savage. But I know one of the biggest savages I know didn't make it straight out of high school, and he had to go to the fleet for 2.5 years, and then he came back in my class and he made it. Okay.
Big, I can tell looking at him, he ain't no savage.
Say what?
I can tell by looking at this guy, he ain't no savage.
Hey, Tommy, we don't talk shit on here, brother. I appreciate you coming. Yeah, you gone. Okay, everybody knows we don't talk no shit on this channel. We don't look down on nobody. If you in here, if someone need to get squashed, I'm gonna squash them. Okay, but we're not trying not to squash high school kids. And that go back to when I squashed the kid, tell him to shut the F up on the video I posted. But like sometimes I get in my moods and I'll be going over the top, get a kid to be quiet. I should have just asked him to be quiet. So anyway, Patty, we ain't gonna bang you up. Just go do your work. Come back next week. Okay. All right, what's the next question? Hey, wait a minute. Let's talk to Harold. Harold, you putting the baby to bed?
So what's going on, Jake?
Hey, you got to see the vice commander of SOCOM?
General Donovan came through.
He do anything special?
No, same old. They got some special requirements for some things that they doing, but I mentioned that because I know a lot of people here trying to find that fulfillment. He's talking about like how can you go work with some of those guys? And it's like I'm in a job now where I'm not in the field per se. I'm engineer, but still get to meet these guys that almost at least once a week. I'm meeting somebody that.
Yeah. And you've been out in the field a couple times too.
Yeah, and so when they come meet us, they ask for something to use for a reason.
Yeah.
So you're doing something that they need. So there are other routes to support the community.
Yep. All right, Harold. Appreciate it, big dog. Appreciate it. All right, what's the next question?
Hey, Jay, I got a question.
What you got, Benson? Where you been?
I've just been training.
Okay, what you got?
I'm into the easy week, and I was just wondering what mileage and what distance I should do for the swims and the runs.
So this is what I tell everybody. 1 swim a day, 1 run a day. I don't care what it look like. Just 1 and 1. And I don't care, like you ain't got to swim intervals. So normally for a down week for me, I'm going to get in the pool, probably swim a 1,500 freestyle. Like just, whatever, just an easy pace. And then I'm going to get up and I'm going to go for, a 3-mile run or a 5-mile run. And then I'm not going to run on Saturday. And then I'm going to start attacking that next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah. Next question.
BJ, I got a question.
What you got, Michael?
So I just finished grad school 2.5 weeks ago.
Yep.
And I've been on your channel for a little bit. I saw Kevin back in March talking about the Genesis program.
Yep.
Recruiters like your med history.
Yep.
Back in 2018, I had a pneumothorax. I had surgery for it. I'm wondering if I went to OCS, would that sort of limit the jobs I could do afterwards?
How'd you get attention pneumothorax?
Spontaneously, docs didn't say. It was my 4th one. The first 3, they recovered on their own. I just left it. It was small enough, and then the docs were like 4th one. We should probably do.
Okay, so Michael, let me just say this, bro. Tension pneumothorax, just so I'm clear, is a hole in your lung, correct?
Yeah, like an air pocket, yeah, basically.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Michael. If you getting them shits just in everyday, normal, everyday life, correct?
Well, no, since the surgery, I haven't had one.
Let,
5 years.
you had 4 before that, correct?
Yeah.
What do you think the military is going to say when they trying to have you out there killing people and you got a chance of a lung blowing up?
Right, but if I did something like pilot or jack corps, it's still gonna get in the way.
Shit, you're going to wreck an $80 million airplane. You know what I'm saying? Jag Corps won't, I don't know, maybe you could go Jag Corps. That's a fair statement. Maybe you could go Jag Corps. I would tell you this, I'm sure Jonah's going to say it's the same thing. Figure out what you want to do. Just go down and try to figure it out. They're going to tell you whether you can do it or not. It ain't no life or death shit. Either you're either going to be able to do it or you won't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, but tension pneumothorax is one of them legit ass injuries. If it's popping up naturally, yeah, that's a tough one, big dog.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jonah.
The first 3, like, did you go to a hospital for the first 3? Or just the one?
How many times you go to the hospital, Michael?
For the pneumothorax, I probably went 3 times. First time I didn't know it was any big issue. Just felt a little pain, went away in a few days. Then,
No, that's not the question. Did you
Oh,
go
sorry.
to the Did you go to the hospital multiple times for pneumothorax, or just once?
oh no, I went 3 times. After the first one, I went the other 3, and then I got the surgery the 4th time.
All right, good luck.
You think Jonah? Do you think there's no chance, even for Jag Corps?
Well, Jag Corps is different because Jag Corps is direct.
Yep.
Right, so it's a little different for Jag Corps. You still have to go through the physical, but they're is a little bit different because you do direct conditioning.
Okay.
Right? Any other type of OCS where you have to do a regular mental physical is going to be very hard because it's, for regulation, anything that has happened multiple times, they're looking at it as like it's going to happen again. I don't care about the surgery. That's why I asked. That's the once. I've actually had a kid with pneumothorax. Now the waiver got approved. He's actually made bad now. But he only had an incident once actually, like when he went to the ER room. So and they approved. That's not a problem. Jag Corps is a little bit different, man. You have to go through them directly, but if it's Jag Corps, if it's direct conditioning,
So Michael, Jonah is was the area recruiter for New York City. Okay.
Queens, I'm in DC right now.
Yeah. So that's like our residence hotspot Army dude. There was a Navy dude that was gonna come on here, but I ain't seen him. He down in Orlando. So yeah, I would just tell you, Michael, like, yeah, that's a sketchy one, bro. Yeah, you can go see him. What's your plan? What your master's in?
I had my master's in international relations.
And you want to go to law school now?
I'm considering law school or maybe doing OCS. Yeah.
You got good grades?
I graduated undergrad with 3.9 and then 3.92 at Hopkins.
Okay, at Hopkins. So go to law school.
Hey, Michael, I'm gonna put my number on the chat. Just send me a text. I'm gonna send you the direct contact of Jag Corps people. They'll give me answer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I have
It's a permanent DQ for flight school. So there's all enough for you.
Oh, absolutely. Flight school, Alex? Absolutely. Ain't no chance you flying. Ain't no chance you flying an $80 million plane. You done had a couple tension pneumothoraxes. Nah, that ain't happening. Alex, what are you doing?
I'm in flight school.
You're in flight school right now?
Yeah.
Where are you at in flight school?
I'm in med school on the primary right now.
Is Shay with you? Little black Marine?
There's a couple of those, sir. I don't know if I've seen them.
He's tiny, man. Little tiny dude named Shay. His first name is Shay. His last name is Shay. I can't look at my phone because I'm streaming. But anyway, we got a couple kids there right now. A couple kids in flight school. All right, next question. No questions. Phil! Hang on real quick. We got to beat Phil up real quick. Phil, figure out how to take your camera off mute. I know you're struggling over there. I don't know where Phil went. Hey, Phil, real quick. You know we was talking about HGH a couple shows ago?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I said, you know, we were talking about HGH a couple shows ago.
Mm.
I got a decent dude with HGH now, so shoot me an email or send me a text message.
Yeah, run.
All right, bro. And I got another program. Somebody told me about a program in the VA that they're giving us HGH, but I'm trying to run that down the ground. I ain't got it yet. Dave, you can't ask no questions. I saw your comment in the chat. It was stupid, okay? You get one flagrant foul a Friday, and then you done, okay? Flagrant. Alex, you want to say anything? Oh, wait, Jake, was that you that had a question?
Yeah, I had a quick one, but if someone
Go ahead. We got time. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So this is my first time on here, so I thought I'd just introduce myself.
You ain't got to introduce yourself. No one cares who you are. What's your question?
All right.
My man, what's your question?
Pretty much, I come from a running background. I'm looking to go into SOAS, 3 Division I offers for the run and the swim. My swim time right now is around 8:20, and I'm easy sub 7:40 in the run.
Okay.
Going into the summer, I'm looking to apply. I got pretty decent calisthenics.
Hang on, Jake. Are you applying for SOAS this fall, or are you going to SOAS this summer?
No. I'm applying this fall.
Okay, that's fine. How tall are you?
Yeah, I'm 6'3".
How much you weigh?
190.
Okay. All right, what's your questions?
Yeah, so I come from a running background, cardio in general. Done
Yep.
Ironman.
Yep.
I'm wondering, especially like going into the summer, you talk a lot about, like I was following your plan with my buddy Simon Breacher. I don't know if you know him, but anyways, running and swimming wise, I know you highly like emphasize it just like to prevent injuries. What should I be looking to do if I really come from that sort of background?
So
I don't wanna, like,
here's what I'm gonna tell you. The problem with SOAS and the benefit with SOAS right now is it's unlike any other event in the country. All right, and this is why I'm gonna say this. No other place in Special Forces do they bring 60. Really, they're bringing like 180 kids, right? 60 a class, and there's 3 classes. So let's just say 180 if they're all full of America's best, like bad motherfuckers, and you've got to beat them to get a billet to go to SEALs. No other place in the country. They don't. No, in the Army they don't bring 180 of the baddest dudes in the world and put them in a cauldron and say, okay, we're gonna take the top 45 people out of here. And that's the problem you have. So I wouldn't, like you a Ironman dude, I wouldn't worry about that much. You know, I tell everybody for the normal person, I put them on the Army Ranger PDF for running and rucking, because you got to be able to ruck when you get to SOAS. And then I put them on the swimming, and we just say 25,000 meters a week. But if you training for Ironmans, how much you swimming a week for training for Ironmans?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I'll put down at least like 1,800 in a day.
You putting down 1,800 meters?
Yeah.
Training for Ironman? That's it?
Yeah, I've done just a 70.3, and then I'm looking to do a full in September.
Okay, so listen, when you tell me you do Ironmans, that means a full. Don't tell me no bullshit, little half Ironmans. Okay? That's some bullshit. All right?
Okay.
So if you don't tell me the real information, then I'll blow your fucking head off thinking you out here running Ironmans. Okay?
Yeah,
Stop gassing yourself. All right. So what I would tell you is, I tell everybody, them 2 months before you go, you better just plan on working out 8 hours a day. Because you're going into Hell Week. But the thing I try to explain to people, you have to beat people. You got to beat dudes that are phenomenal dudes. You got to beat people to get a billet. And that's the difference. But for you, I would tell you just keep training, right? You're going to get to go to SOAS. So your numbers right now, you'll get to go to SOAS. What's your GPA?
I was going to do a follow-up question. It's not hot. It's like 3.1, 3.2.
From where?
Cal Poly.
Okay, you'll be all right. 3-1, Cal Poly, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I would tell you next, you know, after you get picked up, you just got to hit. I tell everybody, man, you better hit some 75-mile weeks running and rucking, and you better be swimming 25,000 meters. But that's really because a lot of dudes go to SOAS and they are not prepared for the volume, and they got Tuesday and Wednesday, people just falling over in formation. They can't move no more. going to the hospital, shit shutting down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, easy day, brother. All right, folks, we got a couple more questions, man. We have 57. We're gonna bang. What else? No more questions? David, go ahead and ask your dumbass question, David. I hate David. Don't ask no dumb question. Make it a good question, David.
How much is the HGH, Jake?
David, you can't ask that question on a Zoom call on YouTube. See, you asking foolish questions.
Man, what about the stem? So like the stem cell, whenever I'm ready, I can just tell you like I got the money and.
Yeah, we just call my dude. There, you call my dude down in Virginia Beach. You go down there. That's easy.
Bet.
Yup. All right, what else we got?
Hey, can I ask you one more?
Go ahead, Jake.
So getting back into SOAS a little bit, like I said, I followed your stuff here for a while. You talk about how, you know, you're trying to manage, and this might be more of like a Bud's question, but you're trying to manage savages, right?
Yep.
I've heard you say the exact phrase.
Yep.
I read like the Breaking Buds book, you know, I've done my research. What you think I you know, I don't come from a combat sports background. You think I should be taking any lessons? Like, you know, because
I mean,
like, not going with the plan. I am a big guy, but
here's what I'm gonna say, Jake. If I came up and slapped you, what are you gonna do?
yeah, I would definitely result in some physical aggression.
Okay, then, like, bro, like, you probably ain't gonna win, right? Because I wrestle, but like, as long as you just don't cower. You know, I had an officer go out there, got the living shit beat out of him, and he cowered and crawled away and quit. I just had somebody that was out in training about a year ago, 7, 8 months ago now, and I had been telling them, like, look, this ain't no place for patty cake games. And when they called me, they quit because they said it was too crazy. Like the level of savagery, in their own words, the level of savagery in first phase was beyond what I was capable of meeting, and I quit. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, thank you so much.
All right, dude. What else we got?
Let's go, Jake. I got a quick question.
What you got, Brian?
So, I know being a SEAL, being an operator was really cool for you while you did it.
No,
But now that
no,
you're
it wasn't cool.
wasn't it?
There wasn't. I tell motherfuckers there wasn't very much shit cool because everything you're doing had killed somebody you know, Brian.
Right.
So like maybe the coolest thing I did was giving a brief on an aircraft carrier in a flight suit with some purple Chuck Taylors and a caving helmet on.
Right.
Yeah, but there ain't a whole lot of cool shit because everything kills people.
Yeah. So you're an older dude now. You have a family. You got different priorities. Looking back, you regret going and being an operator, or was it still a highly valuable experience for you?
So I'm gonna tell you like this. I didn't sleep last night because my elbows are super fucked up right now. And I was telling my wife this morning. Matter of fact, I was talking to a young dude yesterday. And I was telling him, man, if I had to do it again, I might not even play college sports, bro. I might have just focused on being a aeronautical engineer and went and flown. Because I'm telling you, right, I didn't sleep last night because my elbows hurt so bad. So, I don't know what it's worth to you. I done had a great athletic lifestyle. And I'm going to tell you right now, at 52, my head fucked up. My elbows are fucked up. My shoulders are fucked up. And the only thing that's really not killing me are my hips and my knees and my ankles. Okay? But everything else is fucked up. So,
What about like head movements?
my head's fucked up, bro. Like, I got to do 20 minutes of brain health every day. Or I'm slurring my words. I'm forgetting everything in the world. Like, yeah, bro. So, I mean, shit, I may only make it to 65. But I can tell you this. Like, I look back now and I'm like, man, fuck all that football, right? Like, football is a bad sport if you're trying to keep your head faculties about you. And special operations is the same thing, man. Like, M60 concussions, fucking flashbang concussions, like, all that shit is bad for you.
Right.
So,
Well, I appreciate it.
yeah, Brian. I don't think it's an easy answer.
Right.
All right, YouTube, if you jumping on here, man, we dropped a war. It's called the War Room Podcast, man. The War Room Podcast. It should be up on YouTube, but you probably can go subscribe to it right now. Everybody needs to go subscribe to the War Room. It's a new project I got. Pretty dang. It's crazy, man. We had a great conversation on there, man. It's gonna be a good one.
What's your favorite gun, Jake?
I don't have a favorite gun because they're all hammers. Ain't nothing but a tool to drive nails, brother. All right, what else we got? Last question, man. It's 8:02. I'm on the beach in Galveston hanging out with the fam. We just went to Golden Corral. I'm about to pop like a fat little kid. I know I don't feel good. I hate Golden Corral. I go to Golden Corral one time a year, man. We down here in Galveston. I don't like it, man. It's a fat people place, man. Food pretty good, but it's still a fat people place. I don't like it. Any other questions?
I got a question for you.
What you got, Emmett?
What's the reasoning behind having to buy a new pair of shoes like every month and a half to 2 months while you're on the road?
So, if you just Google, what kind of shoes you running in, Emmett?
I don't even know what they're called. They're just some Nike shoes that I got when I was a sophomore.
When you were a sophomore?
Yeah,
How old are you now?
I'm 20 now.
You talking about sophomore in high school? Okay, so the lifespan on a pair of Nikes is about 200 miles. So do the math, right? 200, 250, okay? So if you're running 25 miles a week, how many weeks is that?
8.
8 weeks, right? So that's why you got to replace your shoes, because here's the problem. If you don't replace your shoes, then you get stress fractures, overuse injuries, heel problems, Achilles problems. You start having problems with your feet, okay? Now, I'm going to say this. I have a dude that was in the SEAL teams, and he only ran in Chuck Taylors, okay? If you're used to running in Chuck Taylors with no cushion, you know, just like the barefoot dudes. The barefoot dudes will swear by wearing no shoes. Nike has bought all of the research that says that cushioned shoes are bad for your feet in running, okay? So I'm not saying that cushioned shoes are great for your feet. I'm just saying if your feet are used to cushioned shoes, your ass got to replace them all the time because they don't last but 200 miles.
I got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
All good. All right, here we go. Let's go with crazy. Miss Wilson, go ahead. What you got? If it's crazy question, I'm throwing your ass out just like I told David, same shit. But we'll end on crazy question. What you got? Unmute. People asking me if I smoke cigarettes on YouTube. The fuck y'all talking about? I got asthma. I can't smoke nothing, man. Yes, I hear you, Miss Wilson. What you got?
They have a new base outside in California. What I understand is like the fourth intelligent city in the world.
See, I knew you were going to ask a crazy question. No more crazy questions, Miss Wilson. No more crazy questions. You always asking some top secret crazy shit. We can't talk to you like that. I'm putting you back on mute. All right. We got any more questions? Friday Night Zoom a wrap? All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next Friday. Schools is coming. Go check out the new podcast. It's fire. And, man, get ready, bro. We got some fire coming down the pipe when we start the schools classroom. Some of y'all guys going to be running some schools classrooms like Harold and a couple other cats, man. Thank you. Talk to y'all later. Thank you, Jonah. Yep. All right, YouTube, what y'all got, brother? I'm here for 5 minutes, man. Try to clean it up. Did I have a girlfriend during Buzz? I had about 4 of them, John. I kept them on rotation. I had a little young 18-year-old that stayed with me for pretty much most of the Buzz. It was awesome. Okay. The War Room. The War Room. I think it's 2 words, War Room. I can't find it. Hang on. Let me see. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. YouTube. Okay. The War Room. Hang on, man. Hang on, man. Hang on. Oh, man. All right, hang on. Don't go nowhere. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta send a text to my dude. All right, as soon as I get it, I'll post it. I'll send it out, man. He's a SEAL. Man, I collab with anybody, brother. I ain't sweating it. 28 miles a week on the PDF combined with rucking, or are the rucking miles separate? If you only run 28 miles a week, you ain't on the full PDF yet, so just hold off. Air National Guard or Army National Guard for flying. So listen, man, I want y'all to understand on YouTube, it's almost impossible to get an Air National Guard billet flying. Like, it's almost impossible. So if you're trying to think that you're going to go get an Air National Guard billet, like, it's just not going to happen, man. That's not how it works. So, it's not going to happen. Rather go to war with, man. Come on. Foolish question, John. I'll take 12 Americans. Either one of them cats would be fine. 12 Rangers or 12 SF dudes, 12 infantry Marines. Don't really care, man. Don't really care. Exoskeleton for war. I don't know about that, but I know exoskeletons making, a whole bunch of people making exoskeletons now. How come you told me to forget the military if I'm trying to be a pilot? I don't know. I don't know who you are, fast guy. So I believe if you're the dude from the airlines that's at Delta, you got 2 years and then you go in the flying program. That sounds like a lot better program to me than going in the military for 11 years. I don't know, but I know who you are, fast guy, so that's just how it is. I just shot a text to my guy to see what the name, I thought it was called the War Room. I'm pretty sure it's the War Room. Okay. Hang on. Oh, there we go. My bad. I had muted myself. Okay. I'm sorry. I got you. No, I muted myself. I muted. Okay, what else we got? Six eight 320 pure muscle. Could I be a field medic? Sure. Go ahead. Come in. Yeah, I'm back. No, the War Room's not live. It's a podcast, man. We shot it today, man. It's on fire. Are they going to do Ranger Guard? I don't know what Ranger Guard is. There is no Rangers in the Guard. I'm 7'3", What should I do? I don't know. You're going to be dead here shortly because all 7'3" people die early. Didn't hear you. What drills should I be doing with fins besides CSS? I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I just used to swim laps with fins on my back. Get 2,000 in. Did I have a training program? The same training program that's the PDF. That's the same one. How many miles a week for RASP? At least 40 on the Army PDF, if not 50, okay? Do I have a training program? Yes, sir. Just send me an email. Yes. Army SF gets a ton more missions than SEALs do. Swimming intervals are always freestyle. Skinny guy. I just contracted for buds. Yeah, you better get on the PDF, big dog. If you ain't on the PDF, you're going to struggle. Hey, Poseidon, man. Why you keep asking, do I have a training program, man? Why you keep asking that? I answer that question. Man, let me get to the bottom of these questions, man. 8-week cycles, 7-8-week cycles on the PDF. Flip turns, absolutely. You better learn how to do flip turns. It just depends, Joey. A lot of places you can do flip turns on the PDF, on the PST. Okay. Yeoman and SEAL. I chose the former because now I regret it. Okay. All right, Mr. Golf Dude, I don't know what to tell you. 500 push-ups a day, too much. I don't know. Get on the PDF. You gotta become a ranger first. So how about you become a ranger first, Mr. Andreas? We don't talk about stuff 4 moves away. Okay. They canceled it because it was $700 an episode, 700,000 an episode. All right. Cross train to TAC P. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Air Force got a tough job, man. PDF is free. Just send me an email. Send me an email. Yeah, you don't start up. Yeah, once you get done with the beginner's run program, then you hit it. Okay. Absolutely. Let them know, Cade. Let them know. A marathon runner runs 120 miles a week. So, you know what I'm saying? 50 miles a week is the max for us. You know, put on some ruck and you got a little bit more than that. Okay. Guys asking dumb questions about being 6'5". Absolutely. We about to deuces this place. All right, Jenks, man. I appreciate everything you do, brother. We got some good stuff coming down the pipe, man. Hey, Jenks, if you know how to... hey, does anybody know how to stream multiple platforms on Streamlabs OBS? If you do, please shoot me an email because I need some help setting up my Streamlabs OBS, and it's a struggle. Best PDF for the Air Force is the Navy SEAL PDF and just run and swim once a day. Okay, if you go on the Air Force Academy, you just need to do the Navy SEAL PDF and just run and swim once a day. Easy day. All right, I hope all y'all heard that, man. Once again, let's rock and roll. We build champions for life. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, jump on there and subscribe right now. We've been doing pretty good, man. Talk to y'all later.